This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Excursion. It is a 2000 Ford Excursion, 6.0 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive. It's a, let's see, it is a limited, which is leather. It's two-wheel drive, 7.3 liter turbo diesel. It has 236,500 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Oklahoma City. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video that we have in our salvage theft vehicle ads that tells you why and how, but basically it's attorneys for the insurance companies that don't want to get sued ever in the future. So they give it a salvage title. Basically that means that they sell it to us, we sell it to you, you kill yourself. Kinetics doesn't have any money, but Geico does. So that's their way of bulletproofing themselves against being sued again by giving it a salvage title, because the salvage title doesn't imply any sort of guarantee or warranty or anything, and a clear title might. So that's how they do it. You know, it's got a beautiful set of Michelins on it. That is what was on it when it came in. So somebody liked it enough to do that, to spend a fortune on the tires right before it got stolen. When we get it here, we do a inspection that's usually about 2 hours. We drive it, we put it in the air, wheels off, check fluids, etc., and it looks like this. Then I got my little cheat sheets over here, and that's what we did to it. Got a windshield, it got a oil change, Rotella oil and filter, got an air filter, it got both batteries are new, front and rear brake pads, we charged the air conditioning, we did a serpentine belt and a tensioner and idler pulley, and it got new coolant. My brother's gonna take this thing out after I'm done with it, and he's going to take 40 to 60 HD pictures of it. There'll be a little device in there that'll allow you to zoom in on anything you see. Cosmetics should never be a mystery here. Very cool device. It's like putting your face right up against the car. So please use that. You got your tow package, obviously your hitch. Let's see. Lifts up, lifts out. Got the barn door thing going on here. So that's what that looks like right there. Got your spare here, a little net there for your goods, for your goodies to not roll around back here. A lot of room. My guys tell me that the driver power seat switch that slides forward on the track, up and back, is a little funky. It might need a switch pretty soon, but it's, you know, if you play with it, it'll work. If you want a new one, they're about 50 bucks. Doesn't need it yet, and they're easy to install. So if you can live with that, just take possession of it when you need it, get it done. It also has, for a 7.3 with 236,000 miles, it has moderate blow-by. That's about that. This thing came back from detail before our interior guy could get here. We have an interior guy, mobile guy, who comes in and he fills these. He'll fill these, he'll fill that, and he'll fill that handle. It's not a new piece of material, it's like a fill that goes in there, but it'll look quite a bit better. And good thing my hand's not gonna melt. It's like 400 degrees. And every time I stick my hand into the hood like this, I wish I had my glove on. And I don't. There's your Ford stamp there. New battery here. New coolant. New belt. Tensioner. There's your Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. Somebody took the screw out of this thing. Like that. This is the screw right there. Nuts, I should say. Let's see. Alright. Walk around this bad boy. This is the driver rear door. Window down. Like this, let's see. I think I can forward a little bit. What you're supposed to do this properly is you go like this, and then you flip the seat forward, okay? Let's see, we got the air working back here, perfect. That's working fine. Fine. There's your heated seat switch. I don't know if you can see that or not. On. Like I said, we're going to have a guy come in and repair that. It will not be brand new. It'll just be filled, okay? Trying to keep the price down. There's an empty manual holder. I don't know why that would be empty. And some trailer stuff. Driver window. Man, those buttons are hot. Wow. This asbestos for fingers. Wow, that's hot. Ow. I like Tucson in the summer. Mid-August and we're on fire out here. Out, in, down, up, other side. Ouch. Out, in, up, down. This is the one that sticks right here. Going forward, yeah, it didn't stick that time, but it's starting to when you go forward. Right there, see? So you go back. And there it goes. It's just starting to stick a little bit. Tilt up, tilt down. Now the price of this thing is going to indicate these things, so you're going to save a lot of money. But like I said earlier, it does have some blow-by. Not bad. It runs great. Air's blowing ice cold. You got tilt. You got cruise. I would say that the blow-by is pretty average for a 230,000 mile 7.3. If you saw it in a 6.0 with 230,000 miles, you wouldn't buy it. But knowing what I know now, after many of these, I'm okay with it. Off, overdrive, and on. Just letting it all hang out. Alright, CD player. Everything works there. Let's see, and this guy doesn't work. Don't fix that. There's a little $29 thing you can buy on eBay. You can buy like a pack of them. That's how good the part they were originally. The little LED light up. You'll buy it, and it'll go out in 6 months or something. It's ridiculous. Let's try these vents. That's the passenger side vent. That's the driver's side vent. Alright, those work fine. I can hear that working fine. Alright, let's see. Alright, tilt the wheel down. Let's go for a ride. Alright, it's on a salvage title. You cannot get insurance or plates on a salvage title. Okay? So, before you come to drive it home, which is fine with us, it'd actually be great, you have to get this vehicle inspected. We take it down to the cops. It's a minimum of 4 hours of our time, basically 6 in the morning to 10, up to 10 hours. So we charge $200 to do that. 50 goes to state, 150 goes to us to cover the time our employees sit there staring at it. They used to let us drop them off and leave them there and call us when they were done, but no longer. So it's $200 to restore the title. It's a $250 dock fee and taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 2%, I'm sorry, let's say your state tax rate is 3%. Our city tax rate is 2. So you add the 3 and the 2, you get 5. All right. If your state tax rate is 6.1, like Arizona's state tax rate is, you're going to pay 8.1%. Then you add the dock fee and the restore fee to it. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price. I strongly urge that you have us restore the title for an extra $200, unless you're 100% sure you can get it done on your own with the bill of sale we provide, the Arizona salvage title, and the truck itself. In this case, the Excursion itself, because that's all we will be able to provide you with. All right. If you pay by wire and ship, we will sign the title off to you with your name or company's name and address, notarize it, scan it into your online file so you'll be able to see it before it even mails out. We will also scan in the envelope that we mail it in, and then we will mail it. Like I said, if you ship, all you're gonna if you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price. And if you want us to restore the title before it leaves, add $200. Deposit is $500. Once we receive your deposit, we have a deal, and it will no longer be for sale. Until then, it is for sale. Once we get your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the Excursion at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Let's see what's good. All right. Big rig here. And the Dodge truck pulls in front of us. Perfect. Well, so much for getting it up to about 60. I think they got it to 60. That little brief run. Let's see. Warranty speech. Obviously, it's way out of warranty. All right, I've told you what we've done. I've told you what's going on. I told you what's right. I told you what's wrong. But the people who built this vehicle gave it X amount of years and X amount of miles for warranty. And basically they were saying we don't know what's going to happen after that warranty's up. If they did, they would have given it a bigger warranty, especially if it was positive news, right? I'm sure they would have sold this thing for $50,000 more if they could have given it a 500,000 mile, 25-year warranty. But they didn't. And they didn't avoid that because they didn't want to. It's because they just didn't know. Well, they built it. They know more than we know. All right? So if they're not going to stand behind it after a certain number of years or miles, and they're the guys who built it, basically they're saying that they don't know what's going to happen. Well, we don't know either. We know what we have in front of us today, but we know that we don't know what's going to happen to it tomorrow. We give you a ton of information. Tell you about the seat switch, tell you about the blow-by, tell you about everything that we got, tell you we're going to fix this stuff in the front seats. But if it shows up at your house and needs an injector or needs this button or that button or that, then you're going to have to go get it done. If you don't like that, go buy another one. They don't build them anymore, but you could buy a different used one from somebody else. And we would insist that you do that. This is a big boy sport. It's a lot of vehicle for what you're going to pay for it, but realize that some of the money you're saving buying from us is going to have to be spent on a repair sooner or later. All right? So, I guess that's about it. It's a lot of rig, though. When you see what we're selling it for, they're going to be all over this thing. So please make sure you get your deposit in. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. And that is it. Thank you for your time.